Yo, what's going on? It's your main man, Rick the Dawn. As you know, we have a huge game in this episode. We're going to face off against Arizona. If you watched the last episode, then you know the game against Minnesota and Chicago did not go as planned. We were looking for shutouts and, a great performance, but overall, we just didn't get that. This game has a lot riding on it. It's a lot of things and questions that I need to answer myself. And those unis look incredible, man. Shout out to Arizona for the good looking unis. All right, so we start off with the ball. That does allow me to set the tempo. Man, I don't know what was going on that last game. I've tried to understand it. I've watched the footage back, and I don't know, dude. I don't know. But I will tell you that I'm taking this game way more seriously. And if you want to know how serious, I literally took my phone out the case, got some sanitization pads or what have you, and I cleaned my phone off. I cleaned my case off. That's how serious I am. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. Like I took it apart and cleaned every part of it. Got all the oil off. And you know what? The funny thing is now it's like so squeaky clean that my fingers still like. You know how it is when you wipe a window and then you rub your finger on it, you hear a little squeak. So now it's a different kind of slippery, but I think as I play, it'll kind of, get itself together. So for this game, because there's so much riding on it, I'm definitely just kind of trying to be more focused and take my time. How crazy was that Chicago game? I don't know if you saw that Chicago game. That's arguably one of the craziest games I've ever, well, I won't say ever because I played this game for a while, but I mean, to go into overtime. All right, nice touchdown right there. We're looking good. We're looking pretty good tonight. To go into overtime against Chicago, they had the ball first. We forced the turnover, or what was it, a field goal? I'm not sure what it was. I forget at the moment. I think it was a turnover. And we get the ball back, and then we throw an interception, and he cut the lane off. That was one of the best interceptions I've ever seen from a computer player. Oh wait, what happened? I'm talking and not paying any. I'm telling you, I have no idea what happened. I gotta watch that back to figure out what happened. Was it a turnover? I think it was a punt, right? So I think it was a punt. I think I remember seeing the word punt hit the screen. Okay, so with that being said, we're not going to do Arizona any favors by scoring quickly. If we score quickly, they can kind of regain their footing. Okay, I don't want to necessarily do so bad that I don't get a first down or what have you, but no, I'm not going to score. I know that much. Oh, okay. All right, so finger slip there. I was definitely trying to get across the first down line, so let's see if we can get Levi to get that easy first down. Cool. We're going to use this entire quarter to score. And as you can see, I've been getting Levi some touches. You can kind of see that. Big question, or I should say it's debatable whether or not he's doing what I need him to do at the moment. Okay, so that's happened twice. So I'm trying to dive, and my finger slips downward. And, it's kind of nerve-wracking. So let me be very cognizant of that. I think my screen is so squeaky clean that when I try to dive, I'm actually sending my guys on a weird, motion. So let me be careful there and pay attention to that. I didn't think that was a thing. Didn't want to throw that far. I want to definitely get the clock under 30, but at the same time, I'll take it. All right, not going to complain about positive yardage. And I think this play right here should get us to where we need to be. All right, we're definitely under the 30-second mark in the game, and I just got to make sure that this next play is a touchdown. And let's see if we can do it with Levi. Okay. So we were not able. Man, this is. Oh man. So this is bad. All right, deep breath right there. That was. Let me tell you. I was a little nervous there. Okay. Definitely did that the hard way. I could have ran with Royal, but I'm telling you, my screen is so clean, it's squeaky. It's squeaky clean, and it's creating a little bit of inaccuracy in my plays. But again, I just can't win one way or the other. It's your screen greasy, your finger slips. Your screen clean, and your finger slip. So at this point, I just gotta play my game. Okay, so the cool thing is, because there's two ways of looking at this. The good news is we somehow shut out Arizona in the first half. I'm not sure how that happened. Okay, the news that's still a little fresh though is that we haven't beat Arizona. To get to the point where I'm like, okay, I can kind of take it easy, that would be a bad move. At this point, this game is still very losable, and I hate to say that, but I'm just trying to keep everything in perspective. All right, but when we got plays like that, that definitely puts me in a nice space mentally. Like, okay, we're still performing well. And then when I see this right here, your main man Rick is definitely on the board. I'm not going to try to milk the clock because at this point, with us having the lead, the pressure's on them. It's not on me. Beautiful catch right there. And I don't know if you were able to see just my level of attentiveness when it comes to diving. But just a different mentality around diving in this game. Listen, let's just get something out the way. We didn't address it. The fumble by Willie Jackson was game-breaking. Okay, we don't lose that game if Willie Jackson doesn't fumble the ball. Now, you know, I'm one of the biggest supporters of Willie Jackson, but man, he let me down that last game. That fumble in the fourth quarter, the game tied 22-22. Somebody got a, oh wow. So we're just like really doing this right now? So I saw, and I wasn't paying attention because I'm doing my MC thing, but somebody got a sack or something to that effect, or somebody forced a punt. I do know that. I didn't see the name. I'll definitely have to pay more attention to the stats after the game because I'm not paying attention at all. I'm more focused on my offense and just trying to make sure I do my part. You know what I mean? And my defense, they're usually on autopilot, so I don't, you know, I'm focusing on what I can control. I can control what the defense does. All right, and that's kind of where I'm at. So I got to watch. And, you know, let me know in the comment section, how do you think Levi played this game? I don't know if you've been able to tell, but I got Levi pretty involved. Now, you know, it's debatable, you know, how well he did. I'm not sure. I feel like I'll know more when I see the stats. But, yeah, that fumble by Willie Jackson, man, that cost us the Chicago game. Let's be very clear. We don't lose that game if Willie Jackson doesn't fumble the ball, okay? Now, I know that after that debacle, that fumble, we had another opportunity to win. But, you know, I feel like it just kind of threw me off my loop. Like I wasn't, I just wasn't there. You know what I mean? After that fumble. It was so unexpected. But on a positive note, there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Not only did we beat Arizona, we beat the feathers out of Arizona. All right, you see it, right? We are now the division leaders. I'm not sure how to feel about that. You know, sometimes a loss just puts a bad vibe on you. And, you know, losing to Chicago just put a bad vibe on me. I'm going to just be honest with you. I'm not happy with that loss, despite now having the first place in the conference. All right, so I'm going to criticize this player. He's already upset. I'm going to keep training on light throughout from here on out in hopes that I can turn the attitudes of some of my guys because everybody's pretty upset. But let's look at some of these ratings. The 10 rated, or I don't know how to say this. I never know how to say this. But the players who have a rating of 10, Willie Jackson and my main man Myram. So Myram been getting a lot of 10s, man. And we can see why. He had 23 yards on the kick return. He had a 6 tackles in this game. And then Crowell with the sack. And there you have it. All right. Levi, 50 yards. I'm okay with 50 yards. I know that Levi has a rating of a 3, but I'm okay with a 50-yard game. Okay. I might be the only person okay with that. And you know what? The Philadelphia game doesn't have any significance to the overall situation now that we're in first place. So I'm going to go ahead and play this game now. So you get like a little double situation. I wasn't planning on doing it, but now that we have first place in the conference and the division, let's just get this game underway. And for this game, I want to redeem these jerseys because I did so poorly and I just expected so much more out of myself. That was such a bad game. And also, I want to play this game, the second game, because we looked so good against Arizona. I want to know if my screen being cleaned off, my mind being somewhere different, somewhere cleaner, just, you know, ready, more focused. I want to see if I can replicate that Arizona performance. One thing I do know is that my guys are more rested, so I'm expecting more explosive play from them. Well, the middle of the field looks so open. All right, my man Myron has been doing a great job on the kick returns. And, yeah, I'm starting to notice. It's starting to become a thing. Okay, all right. So definitely starting to feel a little bit better about my screen. My screen is starting to, I'm starting to understand the cadence that I need to operate with. And here we go. Let's see if we can get Willie Jackson on the fly route. Is that Willie Jackson the king? That's Willie Jackson. All right, great catch right there. But yeah, going back to that Chicago game, man, if Willie Jackson doesn't fumble that, we win that game with ease, man. And we continue a great run. That's definitely a PI. I don't know if anybody saw that. That was like a PI I've ever seen one. I saw something. Levi in a nice little, look at that. Levi, he came from the backfield and went straight through the center of the defense. And just so happens, it was wide there. It was just right there, man. So I had to definitely throw that over the top. But did you see, I don't know if you saw the Chicago game. If you didn't, all right, we'll just kind of ignore what I'm saying. But did you see the interception by the AI, man? Like, was that not the most insane thing you ever seen? That was supposed to be an easy dump pass to the running back. But the AI defense just figured it out and was able to cut the whole route off. All right, so I'm having a really tough time trying to score from this particular space here. I'm gonna tell you why, because you know what? I don't know why I'm making it so complicated. Let's just get the ball in with Royal. I don't know why I don't do that more often. Sometimes I just think that I just want my life to be harder. Beautiful pass right there from Daniel Royal. So maybe, you know, this is a good time to say this, and I haven't said it, but maybe it might be time to lean more on our MVP quarterback. I know I never say that, right? But you saw what just happened. Our defense gets a stop for us. And this is the perfect time to get my main man Levi. Whoa, did you see that? Very strong Levi performance today. He's looking pretty solid. 50 yards in that last game. I'm going to be honest with you. In 2-minute... Man, these PIs are getting over the top. But when you have quarters this short, you can't really get your running back truly involved. You just can't, man. I've tried. It's like you got to score, so you got to go with the hot hand, and usually the hot hand is your quarterback to wide receiver connection. Let me see here. I see something. Let's see if he can get there. Good catch by Levi. All right, so we're looking good. The clock is moving, so we got to start moving. How far can we get that pass out there? I definitely want it to go as far as possible. Good catch by King right there on that pass. All right, I'm starting to see stuff open up in the middle of the field. I knew that was a make or break, you know, situation right there. I knew either he was going to catch that or not. All right, great. You know, I'm not going to call a timeout just yet. I feel like we're in a good position. And if I'm not mistaken, don't hold me to this. I think we get the ball back at the half. Okay, so that's my only issue with Levi. He just doesn't have that explosiveness. I felt like with most players that would have been a touchdown. Okay. All right, so we're going to go ahead and call the timeout right there. I don't know how he didn't get in. This just felt like an easy situation. But going back to what I just said. Oh, no. Oh, come on, give me one more play. One more play. All right, cool. I don't know how that happened. I swear I don't. I was going for an easy run with hold on, let me just focus for a minute, because I feel like, bro, what is that? Did you see that? Bro, look at that in slow motion. I thought that he tackled him before he entered. Let's see. So he was crossed the plane and got tackled once he caught the ball and basically got pushed out of the plane. Let me watch that one more time, because I did not know how that was going to go. All right, I'll take it. I've seen that play go a different way several times in the past. All right, so I'm going to go for 2. All right, so exactly. That was the exact same play. It seemed like he caught it inside of the line and got tackled outside of it. But nevertheless, I'll take it, man. I'm not going to complain right now. And plus, since we made that first 2-point conversion, the score looks pretty solid. Great run back by Myron. Great run back. And I'm going over the top here. Let's see if we can get that there. Ooh, good tackle. That was a good catch by King. And not having a center or old lineman to kind of act as a barrier between the defense and Royal, I haven't noticed it in the last 2 games. I'll say that. All right, so Levi starting to look pretty good in this game. I'm still being, you know, rather cautious. That was a good catch right there by Willie Jackson. Definitely a dangerous pass right there. All right, but yeah, I don't know if you can tell. I'm getting Levi some touches. Levi looks pretty solid. I think he's looking good heading into the playoffs. Me and my guys, we were getting a little concerned about Levi. Oh, yeah, that's it right there. That's it right there. Let's go, man. That's it right there. That's the Levi I need right there. If we get that Levi stiff arm and then takes the pass, takes the carry all the way to the touchdown, that's the Levi we can definitely work with right there, man. He's gotten faster, too. Great pitch. Takes the easy stiff arm, or the difficult. That was a tough stiff arm. All right, and then takes all the way in. Good stuff by Levi, bro. That's the Levi. If we got that Levi, we're going to do very well in the playoffs. And right now, I would argue that we look good as a team. All right, there's another punt by Philadelphia, and I have to look at what my defense is doing. When I get this game over with, one of the first things I want to do. All right, so this is definitely a game where I got to look at the stats to see what my defense is doing to Philadelphia, because they can't find their rhythm. You know, they can't seem to get off the snide. And, you know, this is another point I'll bring up. Oh, this is going to be a bad situation. That's an interception. That pass was so bad, not even the defense can catch it. Here we go. Here we go. That got to be catchable. There we go. Nice catch by your man Francis Rick. Let's get it. All right. But, yeah, this is definitely a game where – okay, I just wanted to see what happened. You saw that nice stutter step right there? Go check that out if you didn't see that. Levi looking good this game. I think the number that I'm trying to aim for when it comes to Levi is 50 yards. If I get a 50-yard run game with Levi, for me, that's well above my expectations for him. And I think this is going to be one of those games. Anything above 50 yards is like a cherry on top. And look, once again, Levi looking very strong this game. He's allowing me to protect the lead. You know what I'm saying? I thought that was very catchable. I'm sorry. I thought that was catchable. But Levi playing this well is allowing me to protect the lead. I don't have to throw the ball down the field or try anything too risky like that. I was waiting for Ken to get, you know, he was on a nice fly route, and I thought that he might be able to beat his defender, but either Ken was too slow or the defender was too fast. All right, so we're looking really good, man. I'm telling you right now, these are the type of scores I want to see when I play. And this score is not possible if not for the amazing gameplay by the defense. Okay. Game over? Wow. That's how we're going to – really? Okay. And we got another injury. I got training on low. I'm not sure how guys are getting injured right now. That's injury to Curbs, by the way. Curbs is definitely one of our best players on defense, okay? And he gets massive numbers of tackles. And we are firmly in the conference leadership position. With only one game left against Chicago, we should be able to get that first week bye in the playoffs, all right? I can't wait to get to the postseason, man. This is going to be a great season. But here's where we're going to really find out what's going on. First off, we're down 2 players. I didn't expect to have 2 players injured, especially with the training on light. But let's look at the ratings first. Myram gets another 10 rating, gets 6 tackles, right? And I think it's becoming rather clear. And by the way, Curbs got 6 tackles. Curbs and Myram seem to be the most consistent defensive players we have. Great game by Royal. No interceptions, no sacks, three touchdowns, 200 yards. And as you can see, Levi, 1 touchdown and 97 yards. So that's definitely uncharacteristic of Levi. Very good game by Levi. Yeah, I love it. I love it. Looking pretty solid. Okay, so we got a defensive lineman. Easy right there. Very easy. Linebacker, easy. Let's go tackle. Let's get our defense to perform better than what they're performing already. And we won't be beatable, honestly. But this is the game that we will save for a separate episode, because I don't got to tell you this, man. This loss right here just left a bad vibe on me, man. And I'm not okay with it. I'm not okay with it. Nothing would be better than to go into the playoffs having beat a team that basically embarrassed you, because that team beat the crap out of us, man. So I want that run back. And, losing that game shouldn't take us out of the conference leadership position. But at the same time, winning it will certainly lock in things for us, okay? But if you enjoyed this video, Mafia family, I threw a little double hitter on there. I know you wasn't expecting that necessarily for this video, but, I decided to throw that in there because, man, why not? We look so good against Arizona, and turns out We look even better against Philadelphia. Well, not even better, but just as good against Philadelphia. You'll notice in both games we were able to hold both teams to 7 points. Now, if our defense comes like that, where they're holding teams to just 1 touchdown a game, I don't know how do we not run it back and get this three-peat. But enough of that, man. We know what it is. We got to get Chicago out the way, and we will find out if that's possible on the next episode. If you want to see that, throw a like on this video, show some love, show some support, and you already know what it is, man. I'll holler at y'all. Stay safe out there. Peace.